Hi, just before we get started, if you've got the attention span of a heroin-addicted 4-year-old, switch off now because yes, this is a 10-minute video, more than 10-minute video, of me ranting and raving about idiotic things that are happening on YouTube at the moment. So switch off now, or shut your friggin' gob and don't bitch and complain about how long and rambling this video is.
Hello again, it's time to talk about Chris Crocker. This particular thing that started out on YouTube has gone way beyond the borders of YouTube at this point, and it's starting to infect areas of my YouTube experience, and I'm just finding it harder and harder to escape this crap. So it's time to bring a little Blunty 3000 perspective to the situation, because nobody else out there seems to be getting it. You'll forgive the derogatory tone, but fact is, most of you out there are acting like blithering idiots. Okay, I'm going to assume that you haven't been living on an ice moon of Jupiter and have in fact heard about Chris Crocker. First, let's look at what Chris has been doing on the YouTube and what his goals are. Basically, his whole bit here, the little character actor piece he plays, is a completely ridiculously flamboyantly gay guy just trying to shock people as hard as he possibly can just to get a little bit of attention. Because quite frankly, he's a child. A child so desperately in need of attention, he will do anything and everything to get that attention. Doesn't care whether it's good attention or bad attention. It's like a 2-year-old in an 18-year-old's body. You know, stupid, ridiculous stunts like professing his gay, ancestral love for his brother and apparently kissing his brother on camera as well. And of course the latest thing, which is his big bawling match tucked in his fucking closet somewhere, crying about how people won't leave Britney alone, boo-hoo. Chris Crocker had been progressively attempting to reach the absolute purest, uncut, elemental, lowest common denominator. That's why the video is popular. It's not because he's talented, it's not because he's witty, it's not because he's funny, or any of that other stuff. It's just pure. I mean, the purest, lowest common denominator I have ever seen. I mean, this video will pull everyone in eventually. If you like Britney Spears, you'll watch it to see what he's saying about leaving Britney Spears alone. If you don't like Britney Spears, you'll watch it to make fun of this guy's defending this ridiculous pop princess with zero talent. The people out there who like to watch the ridiculously flamboyantly gay acting YouTubers out there will watch it because for some reason they like to watch these unrealistically flamboyantly gay people who you never ever meet in real life. People who hate the gays will watch the video to make fun of him. People who like to watch people fail miserably and make absolute complete twits out of themselves will watch the video and comment. So it's really, really easy to see why this video got so many millions of hits in just, you know, a week or whatever it's been up by now. I mean, this is absolute crystallized lowest common denominator. It is so completely retarded and dumb that for some reason, idiots out there can't resist but watching it. And watching it again and sending it to their friends. Look how ridiculous this video is. And then it spreads around like a viral video. It's just mind-numbing. And frankly, it's more than a little depressing to know that the human race is celebrating idiotic crap like this. To me, it's proof positive that we, as a species, are getting dumber. I mean, Chris Crocker is nothing special, okay? Anybody, and I mean anybody, can do what he did. Most people choose not to because they have something I like to call dignity. So once this video goes viral, you start getting the people out there who see their chance for a little piece of the attention pie and start making parodies, quote unquote, parodies of this thing. You know, they pull a sheet up behind them and they start to whine and cry into a camera and act completely ridiculous and think that's the height of satire. Again, lowest common denominator, anybody could do what you did. If you're watching this and you made a parody, you're nothing special either. Anybody and everybody could do exactly what you did. I mean, talk about aiming low, going for the easy shot. There is absolutely no challenge, no art, no skill, no wit, no intelligence required to make a parody of the Chris Crocker Leave Britney Spears Alone video. Okay, I mean, even Seth friggin' Green, a guy that I had a high level of respect for. I mean, Seth Green, I love the guy. He's funny, he's talented, he's a great actor. He's doing great stuff with the Robot Chicken stuff. I love that stuff. It's hilarious. But then he went and did a parody, ostensibly to sell the DVDs of Robot Chicken Season 2 or whatever he's selling. And I lost a great deal of respect for Seth Green in that day. That's when I saw that. Just, frankly, it was pathetic. And in the last few days, the more higher profile YouTubers out there have been uploading their own videos, commenting on this whole Chris Crocker thing. There was one YouTuber whose name I won't mention because I'm refusing to give him any more attention than he so clearly craves. He's realizing that he's not getting the views he used to do, and he's just striking out in every direction, trying desperately to reclaim his 15 minutes of fame. Went on a little diatribe about how he can't figure out why the gay people on YouTube are so popular. You know, they're effeminate, lisping, and they gad kind of, and he did the impression and everything. Ridiculous. He feigned not knowing why they're so popular just to sort of get in on the action. Again, pathetic, lowest common denominator. Aim higher, you pathetic has-been. Then you've got another YouTuber who I in fact liked and supported in the past, whose name I also won't mention because it's frankly too embarrassing. Did his own little thing and he made fun of it as well. And this comes from a guy who prides himself on making intelligent, witty, funny little viral videos, and he goes out and strikes at the lowest possible point, making a Chris Crocker parody. Absolutely sad. And the latest news that I just found out about a few hours before, apparently Chris Crocker has signed a deal with a television production company. With some no-name production company who's made about a dozen shows you've never heard of, because I have checked up on the production company that signed Chris Crocker. The shows they produce, never heard of them. Probably never will. Tiny little company just striking out, trying to grab onto any and all sort of fads so they can make a few quick bucks and then disappear and throw him over their shoulder. And this has got a few people really up in arms, saying, "Whoa, you're completely talentless," and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they're going out of their friggin' minds just not believing that this talentless hack with a gimmick has managed to get himself a TV deal, while the other so-called talented YouTubers who work hard on their videos and, you know, make efforts to produce and think about what they're doing and attempt to produce quality works of entertainment aren't getting the same kind of deals. Well, again, and listen closely here because I'm going to say it just in case it hasn't sunk in yet, it's lowest common denominator. People love to watch this ridiculous, over-dramatized, unbelievable crap because it makes them feel better about who they are, because they realize they're not as completely fucked up as this guy is. You people just can't seem to get enough of it. It's your fault that people like this get TV deals instead of people who actually work hard and produce quality entertainment. It is your fault for watching the video in the first place, commenting on the video, spreading the video, making parodies about it, talking about it, as I'm doing now. You have absolutely zero right to complain that this guy has become something of a media sensation. I mean, his 15 minutes of fame will fade very, very quickly. You'll never hear from him again. You don't have to worry about that. I can guarantee you that. But spitting and cursing and spinning and whining about this guy who gets a TV deal just for doing something absolutely mind-numbingly undignified and ridiculous is counterproductive. And here's the kicker, absolutely nothing is going to change in the near future. People like this with ridiculous stunts and idiotic gimmicks, you know, will be their little one-hit wonders, and they'll rise to fame and they'll fade away really, really quickly and disappear from your view, only to be replaced by even more people with ridiculous gimmicks and stupid stunts. Am I jealous of Chris Crocker? No. Jealousy implies that I want to be in his position, and I do not want to be that guy. Am I a little bit disheartened that people like this can, you know, grab the spotlight away from people who actually work hard on producing entertaining content? Not really. I'm not surprised by it. As you've seen in this video, I've explained exactly why these kind of people get the attention. It's because people are idiots. The people who make these videos are idiots. The people who spread them around the internet are idiots. And the people who take the easiest possible route to comedy and try and parody something like this are idiots. I've said it before and I will say it again. Humanity sucks. And Chris Crocker, if you're watching, enjoy your fame while it lasts, because you know as well as I do, if you've even an ounce of sense in that peroxide skull of yours, you'll be used up and thrown away quicker than you can cut an onion to make yourself cry for your next video. Make no mistakes about it. No one's watching you because you're talented. No one's watching you because you're smart. No one is watching you because you have interesting things to say. People are watching you because you're the human equivalent of a horrific crash on the highway. People know it's awful, and people know it's tragic, and people know that it's probably wrong to sit and stare. But it's in our nature to have a good, long, hard look at this horrific, tragic accident and think to ourselves, thank God I'm not in that mess. Catch you next time.